Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And today I'm going to take a look at the Laurel Hill Cemetery. Now, because these eastern states were where the northern Europeans originally settled, naturally they would have some of the oldest cemeteries in the country. And back then, they built some very spectacular monuments. Today, most cemeteries are just very uniform, but back then, the richer, more prominent people would have much more large and elaborate monuments. So those are the ones that I'm going to focus on here. The ones you're not going to see in your average graveyards or cemeteries. So let's take a look around. It's just on a regular city street here. Has a very dramatic entrance, and I think this is definitely the largest visitor center of any cemetery I've seen anywhere in the country, and I've been to a lot of them. This sign explains about the origins. This is the first thing you see when you go in. That splits the road there. And we got 4 life-size statues here. They're horse, and don't know who that is. They must be having some kind of serious conversation. And right beside it, they've got some nice flower beds here. This is what the sign says next to it. And you can see some really tall monuments already. Don't see many cemeteries with a gift shop. And here's a map of the place. I like the cemeteries like this, where there is just all kinds of headstones and monuments. This is a really nice pink granite, but it makes it so hard to read. It may seem nice to put your grave right next to a big tree, but then this is what happens. The roots go out and can just go right through your grave. I wonder if this is one where the person was cremated and their ashes were put inside that before it was sealed off. And it may seem nice at the time to put a statue of an angel on top of your grave, but don't expect it to last forever. Like that arm broke off and the face is so messed up. I'm guessing this guy was a ship captain. Well, this is nice. You can have a picnic right next to your grandparents. So everybody can attend. Here's one from 1900. I like the ones like this that have the person's carving right above it. And this guy, that is a really tall monument. But I like when they have a lot more information about the person than just the name. And so many just have the last name like this. Don't like that at all. There's a lot of them that have angels like this. Got a nice big cherry blossom tree shading this really big crypt. It is sealed all the way around it. I wonder what's in there. And it just has the single name Godey on it. That one is Godey, and there's other grave markers that say Godey. And that's in this big island here. Nice that you can have a big island just for you and your friends and family. There's a really unusual headstone. It says died 1872. This is actually one of my favorite movies. I have a copy of it on DVD. I watched it 3 times, I think. And I like it when they block off a whole section here for a family. There's a big monument for the Hatfields. Wonder where the McCoys are. The Wilson family's got room for more. That one's from 1891. Here's a really unusual one. Let me walk all the way around this thing. I guess that's husband and wife. Next to that is this sign. You can have them lead a tour for you. And they have a mobile app. Looks like somebody's trying to come back to life here. And got a guardian angel. Uh-oh, look at those arms. See, that's what happens. Now this, I think, is probably the tallest one I've seen. That's who it is. Yeah, looks like this guy is just not ready to give it up. This very elaborate design. And all it says here is sister. Here's a pretty nice one. Just says Lawrence Pepper. Well, on the side it's got the dates. I've seen a lot of them like this where they've built in a flower bed. Here's a different kind of monument. The top there where they've got all those, what would you call them, nubules? Now talk about telling a story. Take a look at this. I'm surprised there's not many mausoleums here like that. There's a few of them though, but not many have columns. There's some more angels on these. And this is an unusual color. Then some people just gotta have a riverfront property. Here's a bunch of tall ones with some unusual fixtures on top. I understand wanting a topless lady on your grave, but why a lion? This guy must have really been a Lion fan. This is a really good statue. It has a lot of green in it. But we don't know the guy's first name. I just talked to this man here, and he said that this section of the cemetery is from a lot of wealthy businessmen who started a lot of certain businesses. And this big dome one here, he said this man buried there owned the world's largest saw works, manufacturing saws. I like this extension here. That guy I was talking to is painting. Here's another filming location. I haven't seen the Transformer movies. I like cemeteries with official scenic overlooks. Here's a really nice one. This is a huge place. Got a bridge going over a highway here. Here's a mausoleum. Sections A, B, C, and D. Looks like they got a new customer. Man, this place is gigantic. I'm here on my motor scooter. This must have been somebody important. He's got an angel looking over him and some lady crying over his death. And look at the door here. Somebody has tried to break in or out, one of the two. Here's some more of these tombs, I guess is what you call them. There's a unusually dark color here. And the door, wonder if it's open. This looks like a really new one. And there's another big monument with, wonder who that is on top. I need some woman praying over my grave. Don't think that will happen. Well, folks, I could go on for another hour. This is such a huge cemetery, but I don't think many people would want to watch an hour-long cemetery video. So I'm gonna have to cut it off pretty quick here. Hey, there's the Partridge family buried here. Oh, and there's an apartment building right across the street. How would you like to live there? This place is so huge, I could go on for a long time. Boy, look at some more tall monuments way over there. So I'm gonna call it quits here. Good day, folks.